Hello and welcome to what is known as the construction page for the poster advert magazine thing. Okay, below me, or this video, is a rather large group of images, and basically I'm going to talk you through them and talk you through the construction. Okay, the first image that you will see to my bottom right is the original shot, or not the very original shot, but the edited shot that I took from the mirror image on the album cover and used for this. Originally this shot was taken on a this is a copy of it that's taken on a medium format camera, which is a better quality of much more detail than you'll get off of most digital SLRs. And what I did, I scanned it into Photoshop, edited it a little bit, and in the background you'll see it is very blurry apart from that one main object which is at the centre of the mirror image, which stands out a lot more. That's because in Photoshop I blurred the background. Okay, the next image is what I've been talking about in the planning stage. This is the salt print of that. I've spoken about what salt printing is, and this is the final salt print that I'm deciding to use within the image for my advert. And it turned out pretty well. We did another one, but that had a bit of discoloration. This is the full image opposed to less. And I've done it so it's the tree, where the tree stops, the image stops, as you will see. So the tree is very centered of the image here. Okay, after that are the below them are the two images that I did of it mirrored. The first one, I thought the spacing was a little bit too far, but I wasn't sure if I wanted it like that or completely together. So in the end, what I did is I went for the image that you'll see next, which is the image I used in the end, which has a bit of spacing but not very much. If you look closely, you will see that just about some of the specs of the image at the bottom are in fact touching, although that is not so much in the middle. In fact, that isn't. There will be another image of that where the trees are in fact completely together, but the bottom is like it is. Okay, next, what I did was I created a red layer, the layer that I wanted the trees to be in the next image, a red layer. And what I did here was I then used a blending option to blend the red through where the trees were, but I would still have this dark black, and I will do separate bits of writing or videos talking about, like, showing you exactly what I did there. Okay, I then went on to do the next image, which had then went on to do the next image, which I added more colours to, and this I added in the end I decided to add a green at the top and a blue at the bottom and faint yellows within the side, so it was no longer just red. Still very dark looking image, but a bit more flamboyant, a bit more in your face than it was. I did this by adding gradients in Photoshop, a green one at the top and a blue one at the bottom and two yellow ones at the sides. I could then change them and replace them. Okay, next I'm going to be talking about the text. Okay, first, so the next ones are mostly focusing on text and what I did. Okay, first we have one with writing in just white writing. You know, this isn't what the final thing was going to say. Yeah, this isn't what the final one was necessarily going to say, but roughly close enough. It's just said the name of the album, the LP, Illum, then the artist name Martin Gretsch in the middle, and the date of which it was out. The first one, because I had to get around the fact that there was a lot of detail, a lot of different colours now in the in the poster and there was not a blank bit, and at first I didn't really want to take away from the image to add, so I tried writing just over it, and the first one you can see is just white writing with black bits behind it. It didn't look good, it looked tacky, not very good at all. Next one I thought, okay, I'll try and do like black squares and then have the text, so there's gaps in the text and you see the image through that. But once again, I think there's too much, you know, it just didn't look right. The boxes were just too vivid around that, so I decided not to go with that. Next one, I looked obviously earlier, the Radiohead posters, and they have a big chunk out in the middle, so I thought I'll try that. I tried it with not quite white, but like, because white in that looked bad, it didn't look good, it was too vivid, stand out, so kind of creamy grey white, and again I tried to let the letters come through, and it just was destroying the image having it in the middle. And I tried it with black as well, which looked a bit better, but again it looked alright, but again I think too much, not enough of the image shown. The next one I tried to like kind of fade it in, fade the one I'd done before in, but it just looked bad in Photoshop, so again decided not to do that. Okay, here, the one under that, is what I did was I layer masked all the letters, and then I went onto the layer underneath it, which was the image, and deleted what I'd selected of the letters. And so the background would come through, and the next few I've done stuff to the background, so it was just me kind of painting and adding colours into the background. First one not so much. The next two I tried to take colours of which I had I'd used in the main image of the poster itself, and they went alright, but none as good as just plain black letters. So I tried it again with white. I mean, it looked alright, you can see it, but still just too, you know, just not enough. And then the last one, which is well, not the last one, but the black one. Okay, none of these were in fact the final product in the end, but I will do another video on that.